it's Faye. Welcome back to my channel if you are new, and if you're not, then like, what's up fam? I can't hear anything, oh my god. Hello? I wanted to do today's video based on a 1-year update for my acne journey. Nothing fancy, where my skin is now, what I've like overcome, and things that were hard for me to face on. I know that like my channel is kind of shifting to more of a personal place. Maybe when I'm like 40, I can look back at all these videos and just, you know, like think, wow, you were the odd one out. So today I thought it would be fun to come on camera without makeup or anything, and excuse me, except for lip tint. I feel like I haven't talked. Actually, I talk a lot. I feel like we've built a trusting relationship where I feel way more comfortable opening up a lot more personally with you guys. I'm finally in a place where I'm comfortable with my skin, 110% purely comfortable, besides the flabs, but that's not the case here. I'm happy with my skin. I feel like I've been pushing this off because I want my skin to keep improving to the best it can, and then have the confidence to come back and be like, look at my skin now. Us human beings will never be satisfied. We always think we can do better. We push ourselves so much. Girl, just sit your booty down and just do it. Be proud of where you are right now and document it, because eventually when you do get better from where you are now, you can look back and see the improvement, the growth, and it's all about growing and learning about loving yourself. Okay, so on the side I have a photo of my acne. That was a year and 4 months ago. Wow, Faye, wow, you impress me every day. Before I really compare it side by side for you guys, you know, like the whole visual effects. Ew. I'm just gonna give you my skin updates. I'm really happy to hear from you guys that you've noticed you've noticed a huge change in my skin. I'm so excited that you guys have seen my growth and what had actually worked for me, what haven't worked for me. Literally seeing my skin transform throughout the year. It's just crazy that YouTube captured that. You know, for me, that's just amazing. It's so cool, so cool. As far as my hormonal acne, the big red bumps around my jaw, around my cheeks, all that, who that boy? All that junk in the trunk, they are no longer here. Try not to say it so much because I don't want to jinx myself. So afraid that it might just like relapse and come back. There has not been a relapse. How long ago? It has to be over 6 months now that my skin has not relapsed, and that's why I was waiting to do this video too, because I really wanted to see my skin settle. Finally, I can say proudly that it's settled. So, however, I will say I do get hormonal bumps, the ones that hurt when you press on it, around my jaw whenever it's the time of the month. Over the year, you guys know I had like collective patches of bumps, of pimples, gush of craziness. They were just so hard to maintain. No more of that. I rarely get pimples now, and when I do, it's around the jawline. Never on my cheeks anymore. I have not, since like my skin cleared, never gotten pimples in my cheeks. Wait, maybe I got like one. You know what I mean? Okay, Linda? And if you guys can't tell, I'm so like bubbly over it because like I could finally say I have clearer skin, and it's just nice to be like one of those girls. So sad that I have to feel like that, but like I've never felt like I was a part of that group of YouTubers. I was always the odd one out, honestly, in terms of like skin, you know? Actually, I don't want to be one of those girls. I just want to be me. Wow, so lame. Okay, anyways, I do break out when I stress. Oh, especially when my diet is rocky. It's real bad. I can tell when I'm eating so much oily foods, and traveling affects me a lot. I usually go for like events for like meet and greets, and then you guys always see me with like a pimple. Like it's just there. It's just a given. I'll have like a couple pimples because travel really affects my skin now. Go on the plane, I sit there, I'm like, okay, no pimples. I get off the plane, pimples. Okay, thanks. Oh, another thing is I still struggle with indentations and textured skin. Of course, I think it's like another given for people who like have gone through a lot of bad acne, almost like craters on your face. Indentations are really noticeable when you have makeup on in general. During your phase of having acne or like pimples, you tend to want to pop them, right? Like I'm guilty of it. And in general, just having like large pores, blackheads, and all the fun stuff. You missing out, Linda. Most times you're left with such big open pores. Brenda, you're gonna be stuck with this forever. I didn't take extra care basically. As you can tell, it's mainly on this side of my cheek and just like really bad texture. However, on these areas, on the outer cheeks and like around the jawline, they're super soft now. I always felt like I have like 50, 60-year-old skin. But with a really good skincare routine, literally just your commitment, you're able to transform your skin. If you have oily prone skin and acne, like me myself and I, I was always like hesitant to put on moisturizer because I thought my skin is so oily. Why in the world would I put more moisture on my skin, like to make it even more like greasy? It feels stuffy, it feels like suffocating. I hated moisturizing, but I realized how important. Oh my goodness, I was so dumb back then. If I can go back, I will smack the crap out of my two front teeth. Moisturizing is so important. It's just you have to find the right one. However, I do have one specific product, moisturizer, that is, and it's a gel consistency, and I think it will help so many of you guys. Me back then, when I was like complaining about no moisturizing because your skin's so oily, I wish someone had just given me the product I was using now. My life would have been so much easier. So let me know if you want a specific dedicated video for that. So that's basically the update on my skin. I'd like to think that it took me at least 4 to 5 months to really get rid of my big hormonal bumps. 6, 7 months for it to finally be stable and like not relapse after how many years of battling acne? Freshman year of university. So that was like 4 or 5 years ago, and then clearing it up within six months. Although I feel like a lot of it also has to do with, you know, my diet, my food intake, you know, being more aware of what you eat, being more physical, like even if that's just like walking a lot more. Those factors matter a lot as well. That also influenced my skin. It wasn't just skincare products. Speaking about dieting, I know that so many of you guys have been requesting me to try out a K-pop idol diet, and I love food, I guess. I'm still learning about my skin as I'm going. You learn something new every day, and I'll be honest, it's so hard for me to look at old videos. Wow, it's like I don't even know who that girl is. Like, how did I have, one, so much confidence, and two, like, how did I miss this? My personality, I feel like I've never changed. I'm still that girl. I'm literally still how I am. But sometimes I'm like, you know, when people watch me, are they laughing with me or are they laughing at me? Because I seem like a naive girl who loved makeup and skincare when my skin was shit and my makeup was, it looked like shit. Of course, if you have like a full face of makeup sitting on bumpy, textured skin, ew, you know, like why would I watch that? Or like, ew, no, why? People were like, oh, you're so confident. But then again, half of me, I look at it like people must have laughed at me, or like they must have like not taken my videos seriously. But then again, no one does because my personality is trash. Why don't we watch a video now? I remember seeing this once, like randomly, and I legit was like, whoa, who's that? First of all, my hair was denim and it faded to this weird blue, and it was so hard to take that color out, so I just had to stick with it. But man,
it's like a primer but way more hydrating for the skin.
Ouch, I just want to pop that pimple. I feel like I haven't changed that much. I still look the same. Yes, I do.
Still shine through to give a more even base before I apply any face makeup.
Ouch, like when I'm watching this, I'm just like, ouch, ouch, ouch. Hormonal acne is really painful when you're pressing on it. Smile, smile.
I know what you're thinking. I look like a cow.
Wow. Amen is not here anymore. I guess you can tell that I did lose weight on my face. Yeah, because my chin is completely gone. Growing up, even in middle school and high school, I had a very like pointy chin. I used to be very insecure about it too, but you know, as I grew older and I gained more weight, and I became very round down here. Not saying that my face ain't round. My face is still round and it still has a double chin. Like hello, like come through. It's so hard to watch myself. Like it's just the blue hair phase was when my acne was the worst. I'm like red everywhere. Oh, by the way, I'm still dealing with like a lot of redness. My cheeks get red easily, hyperpigmentation and everything, and I don't know why, but like I tend to like blush more now. Does that have anything to do with acne, or am I just blushing at the guy who just walked past me? Oof, girl, oof. Okay, no more of that. You know, even my skin in January, crazy how much like I thought my skin was clearing up, and I like convinced myself that like I was having clear skin, a clear skin day. Interesting. Some days were better than others. I almost feel upset, like at her, but that person is me. But I don't feel like I'm upset at me. I feel like I'm upset at her. Is that like weird? Maybe I feel like that person is ugly because other people made it known that I was ugly. Stop putting all that shit on your fucking face, and maybe then your acne will go away. I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to look at myself back then or my old videos and be like, I was that girl. You know, like not saying that I'm perfect now, no way. Still dealing with my insecurities, and I'm working on myself. The saddest part is that, well, you put yourself on the internet like that, so what do you expect, I guess? It's okay. I feel like I've come a long way. It used to affect me so much, I used to cry a lot about it. I secretly cried about it. I think it's important that you guys hear me out on what I'm gonna say. There's not enough of us who embrace this part. Coming from someone who put herself out there when she had the worst of the worst, I want to be that example for those who think that their skin is ugly, that they are ugly. You don't have to feel like that. There is hope for your skin to recover, to heal. My skin was only able to improve when I was ready to love myself and take care of myself. We're all dealing with our self-esteem issues, and we get caught up in this world where we just hate what we see in the mirror, and we convince ourselves to literally despise our own body, our own face, our skin, our hair, our legs, our arms, everything. We are what we eat. Our body is just innocent. It is. It's your mind, your decisions that make you look the way you are and the way you do right now. So if you could just stop blaming your body for 1 second and take responsibility, you'll realize that all you need to do is take care of yourself, because you deserve the best. And that's what I had to come and realize. So the first step for me was learning to love myself. And I'm not saying that it happened in a day or two. I woke up some days loving myself, saying, girl, you rock it, you know, like you do you look good, you look, you know, go out there and snatch them wigs. And then there were days where I woke up and I was like feeling like complete poo-poo. You are worth it. Every inch of your body, everything on your face, you are worth it. The challenge is to accept who you are in that current moment. This is who I am, and I'm gonna own that ish. I had to tell myself that this was just a phase when it comes to my acne, my body. This was just a phase. The real me was buried underneath all of this. All of this. It was under all the self-hate. The real me was not what I saw. I had to take responsibility and take off the layers. It took a while for me to build up these layers, so it's gonna take me a while to take off these layers. It started off with my attitude, the way I saw myself. How you feel inside really reflects how you look on the outside. I mean, no brainer, mother hugger. Who are we kidding? You know, if we don't fix what's in here, how in the flippin' world do you think we're gonna fix everything out here? You accept yourself as is right now in your current state, and you tell yourself that we'll work on it together and we'll get better together. Who the F is gonna do your work for you if it's not you yourself? I really had to beat myself up just to realize that it was me all along. It was my mind, it was my heart, it was how I felt inside. You don't have to eat all that junk food, that oily junk food that's gonna 1, cause you to gain weight, 2, break you out, 3, spark your acne. But you do it anyways. That's your choice, that's your decision, and your body has to take the consequences. But then I still go to the mirror and I still blame my stupid body for looking the way it is. My stupid face, my stupid acne for looking the way it is. Your body is only doing what you do to it. And there's no need for you to blame your body, you know, for the way it is. Wow, fake! Time out! Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's genetics, sometimes it's just hormones. We have no control over that. My acne was sparked off of hormones too, because of my irregular cycle, you know, that really hurt my skin. But for the most part, it doesn't help if you know that and you're still doing damage to your own body. At one point or another, you have to take responsibility. No excuses. You have acne because your body is trying to tell you something is not right, something is wrong, and I'm reacting like this because you are damaging us. Of course, not everyone can fix it so fast and easily, because if they did, and if they could, we wouldn't be here, would we, Faye? By simply being aware or taking notice of these feelings or this issue, you are already improving. Because let me tell you, if you have never dealt with acne or body issues, for people who have dealt with it, realizing and admitting to themselves that, yeah, I have all these inner problems going on that's sparking all these other external problems. Just admitting that is already such a big step for those people. Because for those people, they've already suffered enough internally, and it was already so hard for them. What I'm saying is, don't take that credit away from yourself. You know, I always say, do not give up on your skin, your body. It needs you more than anyone. You deserve way more, and you just don't know it yet. That got a little bit feisty. I'm so sorry if you guys saw me get aggressive. I have so much hope for everyone. Just know that it'll work out at the end if you have your mind in the right place. So many of you guys tell me about your journey and that I've helped you or I've given you hope. The most rewarding feeling. But then again, I get so sad. That I have to hear so much of those stories from so many of you guys. There's not one event or somewhere that I go that someone doesn't say that to me. So many of you guys, young girls my age, girls who are older than me, that you guys have to suffer so much as well, you know, with your own body, your own skin, with the way you like cry on your own and you have no one to understand you. It just like breaks my heart. I'm not even in focus. Sorry guys. That is it for this video. I want to stop there or I'm just gonna go on and you guys are probably not even watching anymore, so no one is there. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I always try my best to reply to you guys on Twitter and on Instagram. Until next time, I'm sending love. Bye.